Hey guys, Steve Clayton here again. I thought I'd shoot you a quick video just taking you through a step-by-step process on how you can set up a Facebook dark post through Power Editor. Because I know of you have been having a go, but not a lot of people out there want to know exactly how to do it and have a recording that they can look over moving forward. So I thought I'd shoot this last video showing you the different parts of it, and then I'll shoot these through you as you can see, obviously. But step one, you need to have Google Chrome installed as a browser. If you don't have Google Chrome installed, a lot of the back end of Facebook, including Power Editor, will not work. So you'll see here, Google Chrome is installed, and we can go through all of this. I'm going to put this off to the side. Down over here. Cool. So first and foremost, you log into your Facebook account. What you're really searching for is Power Editor. And all we just use is the search tab up the side there. And you're looking for this guy here with a little blue background for Facebook Power Editor. And when you open that, it's going to take you to the back end of Facebook and where you can do a lot of your major ad campaigns. So we'll get that loaded up. Hopefully soon. Awesome. So you'll see something like this. Which will load up. It should have all my account details in here, all the different test results I've been using and things like that. Guys, if yours doesn't look like this, meaning it doesn't have these three steps, campaigns, advert sets, and ads in this format, your Facebook may be showing as a new version. And you'll see up on the right-hand side here, you'll see a tab that says switch back to old version. So please switch back to the old version. I find that it's much easier to use. But yeah, anyway, moving forward. So here's some of the previous campaigns I've done. Obviously, I do have a different account, which has all the rest of it in here, but I'll show you this account for the time being, for the recent masterclass that I've done. And what it actually tells you is the different results. So this is for the masterclass that I held over the weekend, which some of you will be watching this video as a recap. But it returned 99 website clicks at $1.55 and returned 12 sales at $500 a pop. So I was pretty happy with that. To only have a spend of $153 for this one, to return 12 sales at $500 a pop. So that's the kind of results you want to be looking for. Obviously, there's millions of different results, and I don't want to get into that today. I just simply want to show you how to set up your campaigns and get that all done. So simply, if you've got a notepad and pen, and I'd encourage you to, you'll see these three steps here. You've got campaigns, advert sets, and ads. And you'll see the little drop-down arrows, and that's exactly the three-step process, starting from a campaign, an advert set, and then into an ad. Now, what a dark post is, if anyone that's wondering what a dark post, what it simply is you can put out a very targeted advert to a specific group of people that is hidden. So if they go to your business page and look for that ad, they cannot find it, hence why it's called a dark post. But let's go through. So step one, make sure the campaign box is highlighted, and you just want to click here, create campaign. You'll come up with a couple of columns here. And this is where we simply go through and name our ads for future reference. So you can see on the front, the home page here, I know that the masterclass, I knew which campaign it was. Now, there's a few different objectives that you can set with Facebook. If you've ever just hit the boost button, all you're ever using is page post engagement, right? But there's so much different ways that we can optimize it for various objectives. So in this case, clicks to website, so sending people to a landing page or a page on your website or something outside of Facebook. We can do offer claims, page likes, we can do lead generation, event responses, video views. There's so much we can talk about, right? But today, 99% of them is going to be click to website because you'll be sending them to a landing page or you'll be sending them to your website so they can contact you, send you an inquiry, or put money in the machine. So let's, I'm going to do an ad for, let's say I'll do an ad for Habitat today, which is my boardroom here, which I'm sitting in. So I'm just going to call it Habitat Co-working. All it is a name, right? Next, we're going to choose an advert set. Now, an advert set is which targeting I want, meaning who do I want to optimize this ad for? So I'm going to be talking to people in Toowoomba. I'm going to say 30 to 50. small business owner, interested in sales. Okay, just ballpark. So that's just again for reference, and we'll get into that in greater detail. And then lastly, I'm going to create the new advert. I'm just going to call that phone call coming through. I'm going to give that the name of the advert. I'm just going to have that as Habitat Landscape. That's the type of picture I want to put on there. Does that make sense? So all you're simply doing is leaving it as clicks to the website and naming all three. Hit the create button. Step one's done. So you'll see here that that's the name of the campaign. It's got my campaign ID off the side here. I'm optimizing it for clicks to website. Auction type, just leave it as that. And you can set a spend limit there. I don't normally set a spend limit. I simply set a daily spend over a certain time period. I wouldn't set a spend limit. Cool, so that's step one. See the first gray box, all done. So now we click the next box, which is advert sets. And this is when we come up with this page here. So it's got my name that I said before. And what we're really utilizing, let me put this up off the other side. What we're really utilizing is this TACO here, okay? So the TACO is what you work out if your targeting is too broad or it's too specific, okay? So step one, we want to work out what our budget is, so how much we want to spend on these ads and the time frames that we're using them from, okay? Rule of thumb is $20 a day. Obviously, depending on your competition in the market and how far you want to get your daily reach out, you'll change that. But I'll leave it at $20 for this point. Some people spend thousands of dollars on ads every week. Some spend hundreds of thousands of dollars and some spend hundreds. So we'll leave it at 20 for this point. We've got a start date of here. It'll always schedule back. And then I might want to run this ad. I'm shooting this video on Monday the 4th, so I might want to run this for 5 days. All right, just test. So I know that running for 5 days, I'm going to spend average $100 for this ad. And it's important to work out what your spend is. And the way that I normally do that is I think, what is my possibility of return? So an average sale at Habitat for an exclusive hire model is around about $200. So I'd be hoping for 5 clients out of this ad, which is definitely achievable. And I might optimize it for a higher ticket price. For example, you know, with the masterclass on the weekend, it was a $500 ticket. Look, I would have been happy to spend upwards of $50 to acquire that client. So 10% overall spend. We put end date. I might want to finish this at 5 p.m. And this is where we actually start doing our targeting. Now, I'm not going to get into custom audience today. This is when we can do retargeting through pixels, and we can do it from video views, all sorts of stuff. All I'm going to do is a simple targeting because, guys, bank the basics and then build from there. So obviously, I don't want to market to everyone in Australia, so I delete that out and I want to put Toowoomba. So you'd put in the location that you want to target. And you can put multiple locations as well, right? And I might put Toowoomba and I might reduce that radius down to 25. And you'll see that this targeting starts to change, right? So we're down to 84,000 people with a daily reach, and I want to get that down further. I want to be more specific with my target, okay? So I've done location. Now I'm going to do my age bracket. So I was saying before, I really want to target sort of 30 to 50-year-olds. Small business owners, management position, even CEOs of certain companies. Habitat is a place that people utilize to get out of their business into creative space to work on it. So 30 to 50. I'll target men and women. So we're down to 34,000, right? But this is where I want to do detailed targeting. So you'll scroll down. I perhaps want to use small business. So we're down to 5,800, 470 to 1,200 daily reach. Now you can narrow the audience further, meaning that they must be interested in small business, and let's say they must also be a Facebook page admin. Okay, see how it reduces the numbers? But for me, I want people interested in sales. A lot of people that are interested in sales are really the ones that want to get in here. Okay, so people that are interested in small business and interested in sales, and let's put in here strategic. Now, I'd imagine this will go really niche. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that targeting. So they're interested in small business, and they also must be interested in strategic planning and sales. Now I can narrow further, but they must be interested in small business and sales and strategic planning, but I'm happy with those two, okay? Now, if anyone's interested, you can market through Instagram, through Power Editor, but that's not the point of this video. So targeting's here, and I know all I do is a bit of a numbers, right? So let's say I'm reaching ballpark 1,000 people per day. I know over 5 days I'm going to reach most of my target, and some multiple times. Next, I want to choose my placement, and I don't want to market through Instagram at this point. However, I do want to leave all the rest, and some people go desktop and desktop right column. Well, that's the only reason I leave it on, because a lot of people untick desktop right column. So therefore, if I don't have huge levels of competition, then I might have a shot at showing up, and the rest is all done. So there's a quick recap. I've set my daily spend. I've set the time limit. I've set my location and radius, and I've set my targeting. And I'm happy with where it is here with my audience definition and daily reach, and I've unticked Instagram, okay? So lastly, it's time to do advert. So that's when you tick the next box here. If I scroll up, firstly, you want to choose a destination page. So for me, I want to choose Habitat Co-working. So you'll choose their destination page. So where your ad is going to be delivered from. So you'll see here, Habitat Co-working is where I want that ad delivered. Next, you want to send them to a certain part of your website. Now, for me, I want to send them to just my homepage so they can view some videos and then put in the booking form from there. Habitat Co-working. It will pull a whole heap of metadata, as you can see here. Which is all good, but I do want to change that as well. So you'll see here it's pulled a whole lot of data here. And the cool thing about setting up through Power Editor is we can change all of that, okay? Next, normally what I want to do is make sure all of this is set correctly before I add the text above it. So I'll take you through step by step. So step one, website URL. Where are you sending the people? So for me, I just want to send them to the homepage. Next, I'll do the headline. Now the headline here is this higher part of the text. You can see where it says Habitat Co-working Toowoomba, boardroom hire Toowoomba. So I can change that to looking for a space to utilize for meetings. I might change the space to boardroom. And I might even put in here Toowoomba. And always click mobile newsfeed as well, because it does change the way that it looks. Looking for a Toowoomba boardroom to utilize for meetings. It's a bit clunky. I would have spent more time on there, but I might change it to a statement. Toowoomba boardroom ready for hire. Okay. Now the newsfeed link description is here. Looking for a space to host your next business meeting. Habitat Co-working Citrus will see is perfect boardroom available for hire. Now I'm happy with that, but you can change the newsfeed link description to whatever you want through that point. And then you can also change your display URL. Now your display URL says habitatcoworking.com.au. You can change that as well, but I'm happy with that. So I trust that makes sense. You've got headline, newsfeed link description, display URL. Now the only thing I want to change is the image, right? Because I can overlay a certain amount of text. I'm happy with the image because it's nice and creative, but I do want to put a higher res image. So the place you want to go for that is Canva, canva.com. Now you can create a free account with Canva. You just simply hit sign up with Facebook, which you'll see here. Now I've already got an account, which is not this one, so I'll quickly sign out. But Canva is a beautiful way to do all your graphic design. And you'll notice here it's already got a whole lot of preset sizes. So that is the correct size for a Facebook ad, 1200 by 628, which you'll see here. When we go to the image, 1200 by 628. Now I can overlay some text over that, which is what I want to do. So I'm going to click on 1200 by 628, which is going to give me the right size to work with. And then it does give you a whole lot of presets that you can use, but for me, you just hit the Uploads tab, and I'm just going to upload one of my images for Habitat, which is this guy here. I've already uploaded it. And all I'm simply doing is dragging that across so it fills the right size, okay? This is a high-res image, which is nice. So you can see the space around here. Now what I want to do is actually just overlay a little bit of text as well, just to make it really, really pop. And you get, the cool thing about Canva is there is a whole lot of presets as well. So I might, want to do something like this. We can zoom it down. Might want to change the color here as well. Maybe to orange, because I've got orange in Habitat in the little triangle there. So I might put something like that, exclusive hire available, and put that around to a certain point. I'm personally not completely happy with that, but I'd spend a little bit extra time making sure that that's right. But I'll just put that off the side. Now remember, Facebook does limit the amount of text that you can put. Me being OCD. Actually, I'll leave it as it was. Exclusive hire available. Cool. So that's all done now. You can put a nice border around there as well. So just while we're showing you that, you can put, say, shapes around that, and sometimes it makes the image pop. So for example, I can add in something like this, drag it off to the sides. It's anything that's going to capture your potential client's eye, right? It's so important that whatever you do is something that is going to grab your attention, because people are flying through the feed, and if they're not interested, they'll click out. So I might put that orange border around it, right? Just for sake. Next, we want to download that image as a high quality PNG. That will start to download here, hopefully. And then we just click the X here. So that's the image I want to go with my ad. We go back into Power Editor. We select the image that we want to use. So we're going from that image here. I want to change my uploaded image, and I'm just simply going to drag that one up over. That'll upload. You can hit the confirm button there. You'll see this image change. So it's nice, inviting, grabs your attention, looks good, I'm good to go. So now the last part is the text. So I've done all the bottom part here, I'm happy with that, I'm happy with my headline, I'm happy with this, I'm happy with the text overlay, all looks great, it's an inviting ad. Now I want to create the text. Now this is really important. Your ad copy is so important. So what I want to do is you always want to create a headline. Now a headline can always be a question or a statement. This, for example, is a statement headline. Toowoomba boardroom ready for hire. Boom, just in your face. Now I might want to counteract that with a question headline. Now if you're in a Mac, you can put emojis in by hitting edit and then emoji and symbols. So for me, I might want to find something that that links. I think my headline's going to be something like looking for a boardroom to host your meetings. So I might find something that's relevant, something that's going to capture their attention. And it's important that you find something as a trademark. Now, you notice on my page, if you go to Facebook.com/the Steve Clayton, every single post starts with 2 emojis either side of the headline. And that's really, really important. So for me, I might want to find something. Looking for a boardroom in Toowoomba. To host your meeting. You might want to copy that across. Now remember, it looks different on mobile than desktop newsfeed. I really want to get this across one line. I don't think it's going to work. I think it's going to cover 2 lines here on a mobile device. Looking for a boardroom in Toowoomba to host your meetings. Oh, I'm okay with that. Normally I'd want that just on 1 line, but that's my headline. Next, you want to enter down twice, and it's important to now write a little paragraph that gives that headline context. Then Habitat co-working situated in the Toowoomba CBD has got you covered. You covered with a creative and professional space available for exclusive hire. So that's my paragraph. So next I want to put in my link. Now it's important that you create a bit.ly link. Okay, so the other plugin you want to use here is bit.ly. So www.bit.ly.com. And what it is it shortens the long links, but what I actually use it for is tracking the amount of clicks, right? So you can see all the different ads and stuff I've been doing here. We had 311 clicks on the last one, you know, upwards of 500 for a few others. But all we simply want to do is create your bit link. So you create a free account, sign in with Facebook, hit the create bit link, and we're pasting the long URL in here. So I'll just type it in because it's easy enough. So whatever your link is where you're sending them, this is where you want to send them. And you'll see here that it's already been created, but that's where you would customize it. Normally you'd have a whole lot of funny little X, Y, Zs and numbers. You'd delete all of them out and you simply put in what you want them to have as a bit.ly. So I'll copy that link and I'll paste that back into my text because I want to give my audience 3 opportunities to click on the link. So they can click on the image, they can click on this, or they can click twice in the text, okay? So I've put that in there as a bit.ly link. Now the reason why I like this bit.ly is I can actually track how many people have clicked on the link. So if I paste it in here with a plus symbol at the end, you'll see here as a plus symbol, you'll notice that it'll come up with the analytics of how many people have clicked on this before. So I've run this ad a couple of times, right? 144 clicks on this particular link. So I would, if I was doing this properly and taking the time, I'd create a different bit.ly link so I can track how many clicks. Okay, so that's in there. Now one last step, couple enters down. Now it's time for my call to action. Exclusive hire starting from only $97. Click through on the link below to view the videos. And see the full pricing. And that's done. That's my ad. So looking for a boardroom in Toowoomba to host your meetings, then Habitat situated in Toowoomba CBD has got you covered with a creative and professional space available for exclusive hire. Exclusive hire. I might just put in here starting from only $97. Click through on the link below to view the videos and see the full pricing list. So I want to create a bit of an intrigue. So they're like, what are the videos? I want to click through, or what is the full pricing list? You've got to have your final hook at the end. So I've given them 3 opportunities to click. There's one click here, or they can click on the image. So I'm happy with that. That's my complete ad done, ready for it to go live. And because I've created the ad from scratch, meaning I've gone through each different point, that creates as a dark post. So if you're watching this video and around this time frame, if you go to the Habitat Co-working page, you won't be able to find this ad. But if you're in Toowoomba and you're a small business owner that's interested in sales and strategic planning, then it might be showing up on your feed, okay? So I hit the review changes button. Now this is where I send it live. And what I really want to do is only tick the ones that I've done. So this is where your naming is important, right? So I want to upload the Habitat Co-working campaign. I want to only upload this one here because we named that last. And lastly, I want Habitat Landscape. So if I hit the continue button here now, it goes through a review process with Facebook, make sure that it complies with their policies, and then it's live. Then you can start changes complete, hit the done button, and it'll start showing up in here as it becomes live. So a few different things, and then we can start tracking our results. And really, you're gonna know if it's working in the first 24 to 48 hours. You're gonna start seeing some traction, and you may have to change a few things. But that's it. That's your full overview on how you create a dark post step by step. I trust that's helped you. Please don't hesitate to contact me if I can help you in any way, whether that is through sales, whether that's through sales training, team development, or if you need a bit more help around doing ads and creating social media campaigns. Always happy to help you. Contact me on any details you find through Facebook. But hope that helps you. Good luck. Enjoy making your ads, and I'll see you on another video soon.